What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Movement Podcast. As always, and unfortunately, sitting beside me is Mason Buckner. Behind the camera is Jaron Taylor.
What's up?
We're excited and thrilled to be here with you today.
Yes.
It's been a fun week, and we're going to talk about it. For those of you that maybe just coming for the first time, let me encourage you, right below this video is a subscribe button. Would you hit that for us? Let us know that you are watching. I know that as we look at the analytics, like 50% of you only are subscribed. Why don't the rest of you go ahead and hit that subscribe button? While you're at it, just go ahead and hit that thumbs up like button. It's not just because they pay us money. Actually, they don't pay us anything.
No.
It's so that this video can be pushed out. We all know the algorithm, how that works and all that stuff. Well, maybe you don't. But you hit a like, you hit a comment. It's going to push this video out so more people can see it and see what's happening.
Yes.
If you're looking for the Bible study, this is not the right one. We just talk about life.
It's up there.
If you were to describe this podcast, Mason, what would you say?
It's for the common man. You know, we're just here just having fun.
Right.
Talking about everyday stuff.
If anything, we just want to entertain you. We
Yeah,
want to give
definitely.
you 45 minutes, maybe an hour of your day where
Yes.
you can just hear the insights of us. I know so many people are like, man, I wonder what they're like when they're
Yeah.
not in the pulpit. I wonder what they're like when they're not at church trying to impress. Not much different than what you're hearing right here, right now.
No difference at all. We're
But
just us.
we are heavily involved in Christ Church, the movement that's happening there. Me as the executive pastor, Mason as a volunteer that helps in all sorts of different areas,
I'm everywhere, bro.
and Jaron that you'll see running around fixing things, playing the drums, which he killed this last weekend.
Hey,
Good
he's
job.
super
Thank you.
techie too,
Thank you.
by the
Bro,
way.
he's super techie, but that boy can sling them sticks.
No, he can.
He can sling them
And you can
sticks.
tell when he starts to smile with
Yeah.
it. It's like, yeah,
He'll
he's
start
into
out
it.
just like a little ticka 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 ticka
Yeah.
ticka, and then halfway in the
Yeah.
song he's like, go go, da. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, he's feeling
Yeah.
himself. He's
Facts.
feeling himself. Video
Yeah.
right here, of Jaron playing the drums.
Right there.
Happens
I
a
always
lot.
do this. We always do this right here, and then me and you completely forget to text him, and so he has to occasionally he'll put in did not receive that video.
not
So
receive
I don't have a
video.
video of you drumming. You're just gonna have to find one, Jaron,
Yeah.
and you
I'll
will have to
figure
put
it
it
out.
right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
In this
Okay.
area.
And even
Right
if it's
there.
not you, if it's just some other white guy playing
Yeah.
the drums, that'll work
Yes.
as well.
Hillsong.
But
Hillsong.
yeah, we're all involved in what God's doing here at Christ Church. Really excited. The reason I want you to subscribe to this channel is that this isn't the only thing that goes out. This is kind of like a teaser.
Yeah.
It's like a taster. We want you to kind of taste and see that it is good, and then afterwards, every Sunday we put out our live services. I
Speaking
know
of
that you
that,
want to
bro,
be involved in it.
I
What's
gotta
up?
say something.
Yeah.
You smashed it because I actually wasn't in here to watch it.
Yeah.
But their last sermon, that 30-minute boy,
Oh, it felt good.
It felt
was
good.
It was good.
It
It was a
felt
good
good,
Sunday.
bro.
Yeah. We were walking through the names of God. Hello, my name is. And last week I talked about the name of God, El Shaddai. El Shaddai. Go back. It's probably in the video right in front of
It's probably, like,
a
right up
movement
there.
podcast or something like
Yeah,
that. But
yeah.
go take a look at it. Get involved. Yeah,
it's great.
that's enough of the intro.
It's great.
Beyond that, we're excited to be here. We
Yeah.
had some fun this week. I say fun. That was very
It's
painful.
torture.
It was torture. All three of us.
I don't know about fun. I don't even know why you put that word on it.
We're involved in a missions raising venture
Yes.
that I believe went terribly wrong.
Yeah.
Terribly
It did.
wrong. We have done it before, and I've never hurt as much as I did
Last year was not as bad as this
year. So it wasn't actually last year. It was at the end of the year last year, like October.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
It was at the end of the year because COVID.
Yeah, you're right.
And what we do is we're raising money for missions. Here at Christ Church, we call them Kingdom Builder Partners. These are people that work full-time as missionaries or missionary organizations all around the world, legitimately right in a country. And I promise you, I can almost promise you we support a missionary everywhere. In fact, I kind of put this, Pastor Jeremy and I were talking the other day. My goal is that by the end of 2025, I know I'm thinking way out there, but by the end of 2025, I want to be supporting a Kingdom Builder partner, a missionary, on every single country in the world.
That's good.
How
Wow.
dope would that be? Literally
That'd be
every single
sick.
country
Yeah.
of the world.
That's dope.
We have partners that are reaching people for Christ. That's
Wow.
incredible. So we do that in two ways, multiple ways. Actually, we partner with organizations called Speed the Light,
Yeah.
which actually, Mason, why don't you tell us what you think Speed the Light does?
There's no think. I know what Speed the Light is.
Go
Speed the
ahead.
Light is an organization that deals with missionaries who need vehicles.
Vehicles plus microphones, resources.
Microphones,
Literally,
just
we could be
resources.
sending this microphone overseas
Yeah.
to somebody. Why? Why would you send a microphone? Why would you send a car? Simple. They have to have this stuff to do ministry.
To do ministry there.
Like, what are we supposed to do? Just send them with a Bible and a backpack and be like, go to Asia and good luck. Some of the coolest things I've ever seen is it's not just vehicles. It's anything that they can use to further the gospel. So I remember hearing a story of a guy in Cambodia, I believe, that through Speed the Light, we bought him a donkey.
Wow.
Because the tracks that he was going to be going through, the rivers he was going to be crossing, even the best SUV, it was the return on investment. It was too expensive for what he was doing. It wouldn't have worked, or it was going to give him too much of a spotlight. That it was maybe he was in a what do we call it? Not a secretive area or something like that, like a quiet area where he can't be a missionary to be legally in the country. And so, anyways, we bought him a donkey. This joker would load this donkey down with food supplies and Bibles, go into tribes that have never met a Christian, feed them with nourishment, and then give them the Bible.
I have this question about missionaries, bro.
Go.
And I know I've been wanting to ask somebody, but since we're here, why not ask you? You're a pastor. Okay. Now they go into these places where it's secluded. There's only one religion, or you can't talk about religion, right?
Yes.
But like, there's a lot of places that they go that don't they stand out? You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, for real, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So here's how missions work, and I'm not trying to
blow covers or anything. Yeah.
There are a lot of countries that, number one, there are a lot of countries that don't care that you're a missionary. Okay,
right.
You can go in, especially South America, Central America, some places overseas, maybe even in Africa or something like that. But 99, I would say, out of 100 missionaries have a what do we call it? They have two jobs.
Right.
So yes, they are missionaries, but the only access that they can gain to the country or to the people is by doing something that helps. So maybe it's health. Maybe, dude, I remember one guy that he has a doctorate in water engineering. That's not the title, but that's what it is.
Right.
And he would go into countries and figure out how to better get water to places that don't have it. And so they would allow him in because of his expertise in that particular field. Oh my gosh. While he was there, I think that was the wing coming still back up 3 days later. While he was there, he would start coffee shop Bible studies. And the biggest thing for missionaries, and truthfully, it's not just missionaries, it's us as Christian, is just living your life as a Christ follower, and somebody's going to ask.
See it. Yep.
Somebody's going to say, hey, there's something different about you. What's going on? Why did you, what's that book? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And he uses his life as a testimony. There are other places where you can go in and the gospel's allowed. So you go in as a pastor and you plant a church.
Yeah.
Now, what's really cool is that the research that we've shown and the strategies that we've put in place now is that missionaries coming from America, white, black, Mexican, whatever, but coming from America to another country, you're right. Like, they stick out. And what we were doing is, let me go over there as Brendan, white dude from America, and let me go to South Africa, and I'm going to start a church in South Africa, which is great idea. And the strategy was I build up leaders and I build up a church and I stay connected. The problem was the impact level after that missionary left decreased incredibly. So what they were doing is they now go in and they seek to save people, and then they train up those people to be pastors.
Okay.
So if
that makes sense.
I train you to be a pastor of a community you already live in, they already identify you as Mason as one of us. Mason gets saved, you start a church, they're more ready to hear you than they are me, some dude they've never heard or know about, and I don't even know the custom or the culture.
Right.
So now we're trying to train up pastors that are native pastors to their countries.
Yeah.
Now, there is an organization that is known as the Live Dead organization, and these jokers are just, I mean, they're the Navy SEALs and missionaries. They literally give up their life.
Really?
They pretty much sign a contract that says, I know that there's a percentage, there's a likelihood that I could be killed if found out that what I believe, where I'm going.
Wow.
And those are the type of people actually this last Sunday, we had a video from some of our missionaries. They didn't say their full name. They never showed pictures on the screen because they know that we live broadcast, simply because they are in a sensitive area. That's what it is. A sensitive area with the Live Dead movement where they're saying to live as Christ and to die as Cain. what the Bible says. Wow. And they're just saying, I'm taking my family into a place to where if I'm found out about who I am, I can immediately be extradited, sent away, or I can be imprisoned or martyred. And those are the type of people I'm just like, I'm in awe of, because I can't imagine. They're not just doing it themselves. They're bringing their whole family into it. Because, the truth is, God's not just calling you. If he calls you, he calls your family.
Yep, that's true.
And these people are insane. Like, the casualness that I feel that I have as a pastor is so intensified when I see how they're doing ministry.
Right.
And I'm like, they can't even say the name of Jesus freely. Like, yeah, we had COVID. We had to shut down. We had an ice storm. We had to adjust. But, I mean.
They can't, period.
Bro. Bro, if
wow,
they get caught with a Bible, it's jail time.
Wow.
And these jokers are just like, anything for the name of Jesus. So, these are the type of people we're raising money for.
It's amazing.
And the way we did it was just absolutely stupid. What we did is we took the Buffalo Wild Wing hottest blazing hot wing challenge. Now, I saw the next day, I'm guessing because as it normally works, everything you say your phone hears. And so the next day when I opened up YouTube, I had like 3 different videos of people that were like, they tried the Buffalo Wild Wing, and here's it is. And I watched one of them, and these jokers, in order to do it, they had to eat 6 wings in 6 minutes.
Stop it.
And they had to sign a waiver. I'm like, I didn't sign no waiver.
I didn't sign no waiver
Nobody signed me no waiver.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
And we all ate more than 6.
A lot more. And a lot faster than 6 minutes, too. I ate my first ones real fast because I was trying to get them down.
Yeah, you did.
I ended up eating 20 of them bad boys.
I had 14, 15, something like that.
And you ate?
I had 13.
I mean, and it was insane.
Dude.
I will say 2 years ago when we did it, I was heavier at the time. And my stomach, because I hadn't done any of this dumb diet stuff that me and Margie are doing now, that is really meant to kind of shrink your appetite in your stomach. And I put down 32 of them.
Yeah.
And I wasn't hurting nearly as bad
Right.
as 20. I remember my last wing, I ate all the chicken off the bone and was chewing it in my mouth and realized like 4 minutes later I was still chewing it because I knew if I tried to swallow, it was coming back.
Yeah.
And I'm just like.
It was different, bro.
It wasn't. The heat sucks.
No,
the heat sucks.
These were dry also. They weren't mine. Well, some of them were dry, but then I got the creamy one.
Like, you
the
know
wet
how
ones,
you.
and they were like, you had to lick it off your finger or use something. I saw the video, and you were actually licking your fingers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, what is he doing?
Bro,
I licked my finger one time, and I was like, no.
I had to get into a mental space where I'm like, these aren't hot. These are buffalo wings. I just got.
Yeah,
and
I saw him do that.
Like, because I'm all chatty, because I emceed the first hour, and I'm all chatty, talking, yada, 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 yada. And then when it was go time, the talking stopped. Because I sat down, and they were like, how many do I got? And they're like, they've already donated 12. And I was like, hold on a second. Because everybody else in the room was doing $25 a wing. But I told them, because last year I had to eat 30-something.
Yeah,
I was like, I can't do that again.
And that was freelance.
So I'm going.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going $50 a wing for me. And like, oh, why'd you do that? You know, I was like, no, because my stomach can't hold more than that. And they still, $50 a wing, 27 wings were donated for me, and I couldn't eat the last 7.
Yeah.
So I appreciate Trey jumping in, helping
Trey
me.
jumped
But
in.
I sat down, and I had 12 wings already to start. And
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, go time.
And the thing about it is, like, the burn it's internal.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Everybody
so
talks
real.
about, oh, my lips burn. Bro, my stomach is in fuego.
Yeah.
And I made a huge mistake because I was busy that morning doing meetings. I was like from 8:30 until we started eating. I was in meetings all morning. So I had a cup of coffee and nothing to eat.
Well,
so
I
there's
didn't-
nothing in my gut. I should have eaten some oatmeal, something.
I didn't even know I was going to be eating the wings.
Right.
So I had nothing that morning
Which,
either.
by the way, I hadn't planned on eating wings this year at all. Like, it kind of jumped out on me. I was like, oh, y'all are doing it this week? That's cool. Me and Jeremy had a lunch plan. Then he texts the group, and he's like, hey, I got to cancel lunch on Tuesday because of the wing challenge. And I'm like, oh, snap, they're doing the wing challenge. Okay, well, I'm not doing it, but that's cool. So Leah then posted online, and a buddy of mine who obviously hates me was like, is Brendan doing it?
Yeah.
Because I'll donate some money for him to have to eat some wings. And she was like, he sure is. And I said, I am? Question mark. What is happening right now?
That is facts.
And then I just like got roped into it. But I'm like, that's fine. Anything for the kids, you know?
Yeah.
Anything for the kids
Yeah.
and missionaries.
Like, I haven't been eating meat. And,
Yeah, that's true. That
Dude.
you had like a double entendre.
dude.
So I will say this. I went to the bathroom afterwards to wash my hands and then use the bathroom and then wash my hands again because
Yeah.
And all I hear is Mason coming out and he's wiping his mouth. I'm like, what'd you just do? He's like, I just made myself throw up.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You made yourself throw up?
I had to, dude. It was
He puked all that stuff up, bro.
It was a burn in my stomach that I have never felt before. And I'd rather it come up this way than go down that way.
I will say that was probably a smart move, right, Jaron? Because the next
100%.
day,
I had to, bro. I
next
had
day
to.
it felt like a toddler was
Well,
walking
dude.
around behind me with a tiki torch right on my butt because my stuff hurt. I had to go to a church in Mansfield yesterday, and so I stopped at our place in Mansfield. My buddy owns it, and so I went in there to eat, and I had my laptop because I was writing some sermon stuff down, and I took a sip of the coffee that she gave me, and I was like, all right, went to the bathroom, did my business, and I was like, woo, got that first one out.
Yeah.
My eggs, bacon came out.
Mm-hmm.
I took a bite of eggs and a bite of bacon, another sip of coffee, and I was like, round two.
Right.
And I'm sitting there and my laptop's on my table and I'm like, I guess I'm just going to trust people because I don't even have time to put this away. Went back you have to walk right by the cashier.
Yeah.
And I think both times they thought I was coming up to pay my check and I just walked right by him to the restroom. And then so the second time I got up, I'm sure they were like, okay, for sure this time he's probably paying his check. And I was like, all right, walk straight back to the bathroom. And I don't know what they were thinking, but
It's a different burn. I remember the first year I did it, that burn was enough for me to be like, ugh, I don't know about this year.
Oh, for
but,
sure.
But, man, I still got a little after effects. I'm keeping it real with you. The burn is real. And then whenever you burp and it comes up and it hits your esophagus right here.
Yep.
Woo!
Oh, yeah. I'm not even going to be in the building next year. I'm just be
Man.
like, hey, yo, I'm working from home.
Oh, I'm taking vacation. I'm taking vacation
And I'm telling you, Mimi was like, do you want to eat some Mexican food? No, I need a salad and something's going to cool this off. A milkshake, a smoothie, something like
milkshake?
that, man.
I felt like a milkshake would have made it worse.
Man, I needed something, dude. The Pepto didn't work. I was like, and I had to go to work. So as soon as I was done,
Do you
Out
guys
there with
think those
kids.
fruit snacks worked?
the fruit snacks were a GG. That was one of the best things I think we could have done. The fruit snacks were, they did stop it for a minute.
For me, it was the ice cream, bro.
The ice cream helped
was
a lot.
Crushing it. But I also have like kind of mild lactose intolerance.
Yeah,
so I
that's
don't know
why.
if that,
Yeah, I couldn't mess
that
with
hurt
that
me
milk,
also.
bro. I couldn't do that milk.
That junk.
I
that
saw
was
Pastor
not
Jeremy putting
enjoyable.
his lips in that, and I was.
Because I can take heat pretty well. I can take heat pretty well anyways. But that became a capacity challenge. Like my stomach
Yeah.
was just like, hey, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we're full. I don't know what you're thinking you're doing with that food in your mouth right now, but it's not coming down here. And I was like, you know how like you negotiate with yourself?
Yeah.
You're like, all right, man, I won't eat any more wings if you let this finish. And my stomach's like, you can try. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but you
Hey,
can
Pastor
try.
Leah killed it though.
Bro,
Leah
Pastor
did
Leah, because
kill
she
it.
little.
Yeah, she killed
She
it.
little. She ate 17 of them, Joker?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she
She
killed
little,
it.
bro.
I was impressed.
The worst part was I ate 17, feeling okay, and I probably had 10 minutes.
Right.
Because there's only like 5 minutes left in the show. And then my buddy Daniel's like,
Oh yeah.
here's $500 and 10 more wings. And I'm like,
Faith. I'm not.
Faith. Yeah,
Faith.
because she saw it
Was
on
like-
the donation. She was like, and as soon as she did that, Leah comes up holding the phone to record, and I'm like, this can't be good. And then I see, because she's writing on the board 10, and I'm like, no freaking way. And then I see at the bottom Daniel, and I'm like, no way.
Yeah. When
Sure
did it?
enough.
When was the?
So I still didn't think it was gonna be a problem because I didn't feel full. As soon as I bit into the 18th wing, I go,
Okay, so it was the 18th wing. That's what I was gonna ask.
no.
When did it?
Because I had set for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I had set for 10 minutes without eating anything but like fruit snacks or ice cream.
Yeah.
And then I had to restart everything. And so when I clicked the engine, it was like, go, 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 go,
Yeah,
go,
yeah,
go,
yeah.
go. And I'm like,
So you're saying 18 wings in, you were good,
oh, it's 17 wings. I stopped, and it was like I was just trying to control the burn a little bit.
right?
but I didn't feel full.
Mind you, 6 is what they're doing on the internet. Right?
Oh, dude, I want to
what I'm
walk in there.
saying?
Like, if they're giving away cash prizes, I think they give away a T-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm for sure going to go at some point and just be like, bring them. Because that's all they said was you can't wipe your hands and you can't drink anything until you're done. But 6
And it's
minutes,
6?
6.
And that's if we go, like today. If we went today, we had to eat
You can't
6.
dip them in anything. You just have to eat
So
them. And
exactly
I'm like,
what we did.
not a problem.
We need to go get shirts, bro.
I just don't really care that much about the shirts. And I bet they don't give it to you for free either. So,
Oh,
It's
well,
whatever.
That's trash.
but for
You
those
ate
of you
6
that gave, thank you so much.
Here's a
If
shirt
you
for $20.
if you didn't get a chance to give, and maybe after hearing our conversation about these incredible missionaries, you want to make a contribution, give an offering to help us support our Kingdom Builder partners through BGMC and Speed the Light, what you can do is go to ChristChurchFW.com. We'll put it also in the description, a link that you can just follow. ChristChurchFW.com. Hit the donate button and then click on Kingdom Builders.
Yeah.
And give
Yeah.
whatever you can, whatever God puts on your heart to give. It is a great, great cause, and the only reason that I will actually do it again next year.
Yeah, me too.
But I might prep like weeks before.
We need to look up prep for it.
Oh, I know how to prep. Because I also watch like competitive eaters.
So you know how to prep, and you ain't gave us game, basically.
I didn't know I was doing it, bro.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah,
can't
that's
prep
true.
a
That's
day
true.
before.
That's true.
Them jokers will expand their stomach by eating a whole bunch of watermelon, drink a lot of water, and literally engorge their stomach so it gets wider so they can do the Nathan's hot dog eating contest,
Yeah.
the different stuff like that.
How many hot dogs do you think you could eat?
It's not about how many, it's how quickly. Because they only have 6 minutes, 12 minutes, 6 minutes to eat as many as they can.
Yeah.
I bet if you give me 5 minutes, actually, because I'll probably hit capacity faster than that. Give me 2 minutes, and I bet I could do 5 hot dogs in 2 minutes,
That's not bad.
which is, I would say, for me, probably pretty
Would you
strong.
dip it in the water?
For sure. I'd have to do the whole thing.
Really?
I think
I couldn't eat no
I-
soggy
I-
bun,
I
bro.
couldn't either, bro.
That's like the worst thing ever.
you're not eating for taste. You're just eating
Soggy
for-
bun?
Bro, once you flip
Ew.
the switch of competitiveness, like you just gotta make it do what it do.
Yeah.
Like that's why I stared at those bowls. I'm just like, here we go, bang. And I got done with my 12, and Jeremy had 12 too. And we started at the same time. And he's like, "Where you at?" I'm like, "I'm done." He's like, "I've
Yeah.
eaten 4."
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
"Gotta go hard."
Jeremy was also like holding the wing, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy plays it up. Let's be honest. Now
He
I don't
does.
even know that he's actually playing it up. It hurts
Man.
the little kid. Like
Man.
it hurts him. It hurts him real bad.
I'm gonna tell you this. I was sitting next to him, and the beads of sweat that was on his brow were 100%.
All I know for every single person that ate, every single person that sat on a stool, at some point early, their legs just started going. You know that just up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. You
Yeah.
look across and everybody, Leah, Jaron, me, you,
Yeah.
Jeremy,
Yeah,
you're
for
you're
real.
trying to figure out what can I move to
To-
make this
to
hurt
make
less,
it
and your
stop.
legs are just. Da, 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 da.
to make it stop, man.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, that's the crazy. That's
But,
the crazy thing we do here.
Speaking about competitiveness, this kind of takes me back to what you and I got into a year ago, maybe a
yeah.
little bit more than a year ago.
Definitely.
So how it happened was Mason had been begging me to get online and play with him. Tell me I'm lying.
Wait,
Tell me
time
I'm
out,
lying.
bro.
Tell me I'm
I
lying.
hate how you be doing that, though. Like we're friends, and you Mason begged me.
Do
to do
you want to
this.
go
I
look
mean-
at text message? You're like, bro, you should get a PlayStation. You should get an Xbox, man. We can play Call of Duty. We can play 2K.
But
And
that
I was like,
wasn't
no,
me
no, no, no,
begging
no.
you. Man,
it sounds like
friends.
begging.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
But
okay.
so
I'm gonna be quiet. Tell you
Yeah,
something.
be
Go ahead.
quiet.
So last year, about this, March, I guess.
Yeah.
It was coming out. Hey, COVID's real. There's a chance we go to lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to some buddies of mine, and they were like, "Hey, from the reports we're reading, we're for sure gonna have lockdown. Like at the time, I guess France was doing, or some
Yeah.
other. I mean, there's quite a few other countries doing it, and they're probably gonna put us in a quarantine." And I was like, "A lockdown." I was like, I was living in the apartment at that time with the girls, little bitty apartment, and I was just like, "What the heck am I gonna do 24/7?"
Yeah.
And I can't leave my house, the apartment. And so I literally, the day before lockdown started, drove straight to Best Buy, bought an Xbox,
Yeah.
bought the headset, bought the gear, came home,
We did some of our best gamings at that time.
and we started playing
telling you.
hard. And we played Call of Duty most of all, and then 2K near
Yeah.
the end of it.
Yeah.
And I want to take a second and explain to people why? Because there's so many, especially I would say wives, they're like, why do you get so addicted to playing this game? Like, what is it about this game that you enjoy so much? I want to get your perspective on it, and then I'll give mine.
I'm going to say it's
as a grown man,
41. I love it
playing
because
video games.
It's a relaxing time to just not worry about anything. I don't worry about nothing when I'm playing video games, except my duty in this world of video games. That's it. Whatever my duty is, that's what I'm trying to do. It might not be the greatest because I'm not great at COD, but you know.
How many times do you play by yourself versus with other people?
It's so hard to play by yourself sometimes,
right?
Because whenever we play in 2K, you know, the grind of the my team, you know, I mean the my player or whatever. Doing that was like so grueling. But me and you would sit on there, you doing it on your side, and I'm doing it on my side, just talking, having fun.
Yeah, not playing together, but playing like talking as we're playing the same. We're doing the same thing.
We're doing the same thing,
right?
But like whenever you weren't there, it was just like, ugh. Because I had COVID, and I had to sit there. And I was like, oh,
y'all remember that episode?
Yeah, Mason got COVID. Mason got COVID. Yeah, but I was sitting there playing, and I was like, man, Pastor Brandon, you got to get on, bro. This isn't going to work for me, bro. I need somebody to talk to, you know?
Right.
So, I mean.
What's the allure to it? Like, what's the...
The allure is just having fun and communication. You know what I'm saying? Communication with somebody that's 5 miles down the road or 15,000 miles down the road. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's talk about COD for a second.
Yeah.
What do you enjoy most about Call of Duty, playing Call of Duty?
Call of Duty is an action-packed, fast-paced, militarized video game.
Go ahead.
First-person shooter. There you go.
Yeah, first-person shooter.
Yeah.
Militarized, though.
It's a militarized simulation.
Was that not a good word?
That's not a real word.
It's not a real word at all.
Oh.
But I'll give it to you.
Would be
militarized?
No.
It feels right.
The more you say it, does not make it any more
I know,
real.
but it just feels right.
Militarized.
Militarized feels like.
You know what else feels right? Sin, but it's still wrong.
Wow. Hit it with it. Wow. Hit him with it. Hit him with it. Hit him with it.
Wow.
Truth bombs being dropped.
That was unnecessary. But anyways, like I was saying, it's just a good game, bro. I mean, right. I'm not the greatest at Call of Duty, as you're going to tell everybody, but I'm not the greatest at Call of Duty. But I like to play it just because it's
I will say you
fun.
did not improve as quickly as I did.
No.
You started better than me, and very quickly I was better than you.
Yes. You. You were better than me.
Hey, there it is.
That is true.
You
so
were
this is
are.
my perspective on it. This is what I think. I think video games, especially for us, is the way we play it, at least, is our grown-up version of playing outside together.
Facts.
Like, it is grown-up tag. Like, for me, that's what this is. You get your team, and you get the other neighborhood's team, and y'all go out there. The reason we do it like this, number one, is because at some point we all moved out of the neighborhood into our own neighborhoods. And the second part is we got old.
Yeah, that's true.
So I can't go run outside. I'm going to tear my ACL. I can't be jumping over stuff and playing Nerf gun and all that stuff. Like, it is something that you can do
How
without
look
hurting
like
yourself.
Running around with big Nerf guns shooting each other? That doesn't look right either.
I mean, I remember I used to play paintball, not a lot, but like for parties and birthday parties. I have no desire to go play paintball.
No, not at all.
None.
Not at all.
But you be like, hey, we're all 10 of us are gonna get on Call of Duty. Let's play 5-on-5. I'd be like, all night long.
Yeah, it's a great experience
because like it's a chance for us to communicate. That's the funnest part. Is that you're like Mason gets killed because somebody snuck up behind him. And we'll talk about it for the next 10 minutes and then the next 10 days.
Yes,
and then be like, he's like, guys, where'd y'all go? Guys, where'd y'all go? Guys, where'd y'all go? Or you know, whatever. We win a game, dude. I remember I woke my kids up so many times. Marty was so mad at me because we'd get a win, like our first win. I yelled so loud in that little bitty apartment. Margie was so mad at me.
Dude,
but it
the
was so
first
fun,
time, remember when you killed those three? It was like 3 people you killed for the win,
bro,
That
it
was
was-
like the most epic
It
thing.
was 1v3. I killed the
Oh
first one.
my
Like,
gosh.
two left. I couldn't say anything. Oh, they're like, shut up. And this dude just, like, I'm hiding behind something, and this dude just takes off running to
Dude.
try and get in the circle. And they're like, there he is.
He's right there. Bop, 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 bop.
And then we're waiting.
Dude,
Victory. And we just go
explode,
nuts,
just go
dude.
crazy, dude. It's
Because it
like-
was, like, yeah, it's just, for me, it's old school playing in the neighborhood.
yeah, that's good.
Now, kids,
Yes,
what do you see how this is affecting this generation of kids? Because I got a buddy of mine, Steve, and I talked to him about it a bunch. He watches the podcast. What's up, Spence? And his son, he gets agitated at how much his son and daughter are, number one, on devices. Number two, I was at his house playing cornhole the other day, which is nice, being outside, playing cornhole. And another couple came over, a boy his son's age. They were upstairs playing, but they were playing 2 separate games. They were in the same
Yeah.
room. He was
Yeah.
playing Fortnite. His buddy had a virtual reality headset,
Yeah.
and he was playing something over there.
yeah.
And he called his son, and he's like, "You doing okay up there?" And he's like, "Yeah, me and Chad, I don't know what
Yeah.
his name is. Me and Chad are still playing." And he's like, Chad's parents took him home an hour and a half ago. And he's like, "What?"
Wow.
He didn't even know his friend had left.
yeah,
Whoa.
And I'm like, dude, where's the interaction there? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah. That's that. I think that's where they can get. It's too much if it's like that. Because
but I think it's
I mean,
understanding the point of it.
yes, exactly.
Like-
Understanding what the gaming system's for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, don't.
Because the same thing. When I grew up, we had Nintendo.
Yes, we had Nintendo,
But
but
I can't tell you that I ever played Nintendo by myself.
No,
I
don't-
played with my brother.
yeah.
I had friends over and
Yeah.
we played. We played 007 when
Yeah.
N64 came out.
Yeah.
We played as a 2 on or
Wow,
one.
you're so young.
1-on-4.
That boy said 007. He said Nintendo, and he said 007.
You didn't play N64?
No, when I was
GoldenEye?
thinking Nintendo, I was
You were talking about like
thinking-
the SNES,
No, I'm saying
Old-
that too.
old-
Bro,
old
I had
like
the
Super
trackpad.
Mario World.
Yeah.
I had the trackpad where we played track.
That's
like,
what I was thinking. I
Oh
was
yeah,
thinking
I
Tecmo
remember
Bowl.
because
You
I'm talking
know what
about
I'm
Oh, on
corded
the-
in
on, like, the
corded
original
in-
NES.
Yeah, the corded in block controller, the
Yeah.
gray
Yeah,
with
yeah,
2 red
uh-huh.
buttons.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I remember Buddy got mad, threw it this direction, the cord grabbed, and it flung around, it hit me in the
Oh,
side of the
no.
face, and I couldn't cry because if I told my mom what
Yeah.
happened,
There goes the-
Nintendo's gone.
Yeah.
But them cords were plugged in so
Yeah,
tough. He
yeah.
flung it like that, and it looked like it was just a whip, and it came around. Ow!
That
My mom's
trackpad
like, "What
was
happened?"
that
I'm like,
stuff, bro.
"Nothing."
You did that.
Oh, the trackpad?
You had to use your
Yeah.
hands.
And
I
then
don't know anybody who used their feet on that thing.
So we started to until one buddy came over and he's like, "What are y'all doing?"
Right. Hey, if you don't know what this is these are the long jump hurdles.
Yeah. The long jump, you always jumped off the pad.
Man,
buddy.
these kids don't understand that. They don't
No,
understand
but
that.
at the same time, I remember multiple times
Yeah.
my mom walking in and being like, "Outside."
Yeah, definitely.
And we didn't
Definitely.
care that we had to go outside.
No,
'cause
we didn't.
liked that as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
Now, as I got older and games started to develop more and friends had games, dude, I remember doing all-nighters
Yeah.
playing 007,
Yeah,
GoldenEye.
yeah.
I remember all-nighters playing
Favorite gun on
Fox Racer.
007?
What was it? No, Fox. The
was it?
flying games. With Fox.
Star Fox.
Star Fox.
Oh,
I remember
Yeah,
playing Star
heck
Fox
yeah.
is that
and
stuff.
trying to level up, man.
What's your
I
favorite
remember all that stuff.
gun on 007? Mine was a PC 390. I
mean,
used to love that gun.
The
Or
golden,
the golden gun.
The golden gun was what it was.
Yeah.
One shot, one kill.
One shot, one kill. Definitely.
Yeah.
Man, that's good times.
It was though, like, but just like everything, too much of anything.
Yeah.
Um,
N64 is when Madden became Madden.
Madden,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bo Jackson,
Woo! That's when it became Madden. Like, real talk.
Michael Vick.
Yes.
Oh, cheat
Block
players.
Vic. Not
Block Vic, no.
He don't look like a real person out there. He look like a block. You know what I'm saying?
But he was just that block moved so much
block
faster
moves,
than every other block.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Those are good times,
it was
man.
insane, man. It was good stuff.
But the thing about it also with our kids, man, we got to make sure that our kids do understand what the purpose of the game system is. Because if after a while, it's like anything. It can consume you. It can take up too much of your time.
For sure.
And we have to understand that, yes, we have fun with it, but we also, there's a time for it. You know
Now,
what
I
I'm
will say this: some of your kids and maybe even parents would kick back and be like, hey, my kid can make a career out of this.
Right.
Because for those of you who don't know, there's something called streaming.
Yes.
Which I think we need to dive into that for a second because people
Yeah.
will not understand this.
No, they won't.
When I got into Call of Duty, I wanted to get better.
Yeah.
Like, I hate doing something and realizing I'm terrible at it.
Yeah.
So I either stop doing it or I work to get better. So what do? I went to YouTube first, and I started looking at, like, all right, what's the strategy behind Call of Duty? Like, how can you get better? How do you
Right.
build better guns? How do you do all this stuff? Like, what? I didn't even know what all the buttons did, like being able to hold a grenade or throw a grenade, like all that stuff. And so I stumbled upon some guys, Tim the Tap Man, these
Tim,
other guys,
great
and I
dude.
realized really quickly they kept referring to Twitch
Yes.
in their stream. And then I realized these jokers are streaming, as in videotaping what we do with our online services. They are live streaming
Yes.
8 hours a day of just them playing the game and you
Yeah.
getting to see and interact with them
Yeah.
while they play the game.
Yeah.
And when I first saw it, I'm like, this is dumb. Like, who would watch this? And then I watched it, and I was like, this is entertaining as crap. And if you're interested in what they're playing, you can get better by watching them, how they play the game.
Yeah.
And I told somebody that I was watching this. Like, how do you watch it? My kid watches. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Why would you watch somebody else? The same thing. His son was watching somebody play Madden.
Yeah.
He was like, first of all, go outside and play football.
Right.
Second of all, why are you playing on? He's like, I just started understanding why he enjoyed the game.
Yeah.
I do not understand why he would want to watch someone
somebody
else
else.
play
Yeah.
the game
Yeah.
instead of playing it himself.
Yeah.
And I didn't get in until I watched it. And then I'm like, this is just like watching an athlete. They are incredible at their craft.
Yeah. Master level.
And it's entertaining to watch them do
For real.
something that you legitimately cannot do.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what I see.
No,
as far as
it's
streaming.
master level, dude. And some of these guys, like I said, I know a lot of the guys that stream that play 2K, and these guys spend 16 to 18 hours just playing the game so that they can also go back onto stream. Because if you lose a lot, you're not going to make the money you need to make.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're out there just losing, you better be a great entertainer.
That's what Tim the Tap Man is. Like,
You
he
know what
is
I'm saying?
definitely better than us.
Yeah.
But he's not like pro level by
Right.
any stretch of the imagination. But the dude is entertaining.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
watched his stream so much. One time I was like, dude, these donations are coming in fast and hard.
Yeah.
Because he just gets donations and it
Yeah.
pops up on the screen. Hey, so-and-so asked a question.
Yeah.
And he's got like minimums. Like, if you want to ask him a question, he answers on stream. It's a minimum of $20.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy to me.
Yeah.
And I
Say
don't know
that
if he's-
again so they can hear that.
if you want to ask him a question that he responds to on stream, it's a minimum of $20. But here's the deal. At any one time, this dude has 30, 40,000
Yes.
people watching him play
Yes.
a game.
Yes.
And so
Yes.
I was sitting here like, I just want to, I'm going to take 10 minutes, and I'm just going to count all the money that comes in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Crazy.
Bro.
It's crazy.
I'm not kidding you. Like, $800 comes in.
Like,
in
for
donations.
real. I believe it.
And then I'll go and look at these jokers' net worth, and I'm like, they're getting paid legitimately more than professional athletes
No.
to stream a video game.
Yeah. I mean, E-League is huge.
Massive.
E-League is huge.
Massive.
So yeah, I mean, I think we need to understand that there's money into it, but
Right.
how do you let your kid come up to you and say, "I want to be a Fortnite gamer"?
Right.
You
I'm
know
going to
what
start a
saying?
stream instead of going to get a part-time job.
Exactly.
Like, that's
Exactly.
tough to me. That's
Yeah.
tough to me.
I mean, there was one kid who played Fortnite and won like $15 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Ninja got a contract for $300 million.
Say it again.
$300 million.
What? That's,
By
that's
to move platforms from Twitch to what was it?
Mixer.
Mixer.
at the
Now
time.
Mixer got bought out,
by Facebook Gaming.
and Facebook had to pay him his contract.
Yes.
And he got bought out, and now he gets to pick whatever platform. It's just like going to a different team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, they're like, hey, I'll pay you $300 million to come to the Cavs.
Yeah.
They're like, I'll pay you $300 million to come to Mixer. They'd be
We're
like,
talking
"All right."
about $300 million here, guys.
Over
We're
3 years. That's $100 million a year. It wasn't like it was a lifetime contract.
It's
3
3 years. Like what?
Huh?
To do this and enjoy it because it's what you love to do.
Yeah.
That's-
But these guys are creating whole lifestyles out of the money they're getting paid off.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You sent us something we want to show you and we'll talk about for just a second. We're talking about young kids playing. How young is too young? Well, if they've got talent like this kid, I mean,
Yeah, it's a 16.
That's
It's a
insane.
6-year-old boy.
6-year-old boy,
His name is Rowdy Rogan.
Rowdy Rogan. Take a look at this kid and what he can do on the sticks.
There you go. Yeah. Precision that. They're gonna have to jump. Now you should probably back up so you don't hit yourself, Rogan.
Yeah. Hit the. Yeah, hit it.
They're gonna jump.
Nice.
Hey, down one, down two, down three. What a precision, bro.
All right here.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, that's
Oh my God! Somebody clip that!
That's free, bro.
Oh, somebody clip that! Rogan.
So after seeing that, I think it's fair to say that
Yeah, he's better than me.
he's better than me. He's better than you.
Yeah.
He could probably beat us 2-on-1,
dude.
which is sick to me because this kid is younger than my oldest daughter. Will.
Dude.
He's 6 years
6
old.
years old.
Just him. But what I love is the excitement that he's
Yeah.
playing with.
Yeah.
Like I haven't
Yeah.
watched this kid a lot. I don't know if he gets angry and frustrated. But like I love his dad's right
Yeah.
there with him,
Yeah. Calling it
chirping
out.
him up.
His dad is.
Oh, he's like snipe
Yeah.
down.
His dad is the
oh,
ultimate
good.
hype man.
Get him.
Like for real.
Like that's where I'm like, I don't mind this at all because they're doing it also as a fan. Like this is
Yeah.
going to be something that, like this is a new generation playing catch outside with.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what
Like
it is.
this kid is going to remember these moments for
Yeah.
his life. He ain't in the room with the door closed
No.
and the lights out playing by himself. You know, getting hit on by
Yeah.
like these little online perverts.
Yeah.
He is with his dad
Yeah.
playing a game.
Yeah. And I
That's so
wonder how
dope.
cold his dad is. You know how cold his dad has to be?
I bet.
Like, because if you could hear the
but
call.
what if it's
out
like
that
a
he was
young
doing.
Tiger and his dad?
Right.
Like
right.
this kid's just meant to be the greatest of all time. and
Yeah.
we're just seeing like the up and coming.
Yeah. Like, he's going to win about $300 million.
Oh, dude.
He's going to win about
Bro,
$300 million, bro.
that's gonna be like minimum by the time he gets into
Yeah.
the age where he can
Yeah.
actually start.
Yeah. There's one.
But like even with that, with his following right now,
Yeah.
like
There's one video on his TikTok, and it's the owner of the Call of Duty World Champions, and
Okay.
it was like, as soon as he hits 9, he's coming to play with us.
oh for sure.
As soon as he hits 9.
Oh, the dude probably already has contracts because
Oh, yeah. You know
there's
he's
not
signed.
like the NBA has legal ramifications for
Right.
what they allow, what ages they allow,
Yeah.
but for esports, bro, they got 13-year-olds that
Yes.
are the highest level of professional gaming because
Yes.
that's what they're about.
Yeah.
And so like there's no obviously like physical
Right.
needs
Right.
requirement or development whatever. And so there's no like I don't know that there is any type of guard
No.
to how early you can sign a kid up for
No.
an esports team.
I mean-
how much you can pay them.
I don't know if it depends on, because you were saying something about game developers, like you said that a kid that couldn't play because he was
Yeah. Like, I think it was Call of Duty. I forget who makes Call of Duty.
Right.
but
Oh,
they-
he's one of the engineer developers for the game.
Well, no. Like the kid was banned from playing because they found out how old he was, and since it's rated M, it's 17
mature.
plus. So they kicked him off the game.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, but like I said, the guy that was over the
But what about
E-League-
like with parental?
Well,
I don't know.
that's
Maybe
what they came back and like I think they did some sort of lawsuit because his dad was there
right?
with him every time he
So
played.
maybe that's why he said once his kid becomes 9 years old, maybe that's a little bit more mature.
9
I don't
ain't
know.
nothing,
I
bro.
don't know.
Like
but that's what he said.
at 9 years old, nothing changes.
Yeah,
for like
I don't
maturity,
know.
like, as
9
far
was
as,
the
like-
magic number.
No,
for
I don't know if it was
legality.
because this was Warzone, right?
Yeah, that was one.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Warzone or if it was just regular multiplayer
Right.
on Call of Duty.
I don't know, but dude, that kid's impressive. Like,
No,
he's
he's
not
super
just impressive. Like, yeah, this is probably something that he watched his dad doing,
Yeah.
and then his dad wanted to get involved.
Yeah.
But now I think that dad's probably like what we would be with our kids. Like,
Yeah.
if my daughters were like, Dad, I really want to play golf. Like,
Yeah.
that's all I want to do. Dude, I'd
Yeah.
take them out there with it, which they love being out there with me. But if they're like,
Yeah.
I want to play golf.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd give up my own time to make sure that they,
Would you get a golf cart?
bro, we're getting a golf cart.
That was a
Before-
stupid question,
Before
Mason.
before the year is over, I will have a golf cart.
You will have a golf
hopefully.
cart.
I'm speaking that into existence. I
That's
don't know where
what's
the
up.
money's gonna come from.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna have to donate a lot more plasma. I'm gonna have to Uber eat and donate plasma at the same time.
Right,
Just
right.
attach a drip to my car or something.
Just drive.
Driving. No, for real though. Like finding a passion that your kids love that you also love, which I think
Yeah.
is possible with every single kid.
Yeah.
If the parent will search hard enough for it.
Yeah, be intentional. Got to be intentional.
Like that's the thing, and it can't always be just what your kid is passionate about.
Yeah.
I do believe if your kid sees what you're passionate about
They'll love it
and
too.
sees you entertained by it,
Yeah.
there's probably something they will see in you that they will also enjoy as well. Like
Yeah.
my buddy Steven, dude, his kid is dope at Brody. He's dope at tennis.
Right.
So the other day, he had a tennis tournament out at the club,
Yeah.
and we were out there chirping him up, and it was so funny because everybody else in the stands was all like, I don't know, I haven't been around tennis enough. They're just like all quiet and standing there,
Yeah.
and like I'm walking up to the court, and the dude makes a good serve. I go, "That's what I'm talking about, Brody," and I'm like, and his dad just starts like, "Yeah, all right," and like me and him are just like out there, just like.
Going hard for
Yeah,
him.
like he missed the shot, and I was like, "That's okay, because you look great, man. You look good out there." And he's just like smiling, and he's enjoying it. And like last time I saw him, like I asked him, "Hey, man, how's tennis going?" And
Yeah.
he was happy to talk about it. Why?
Yeah.
Because I took an interest in something he enjoyed.
Right.
Now I know his mom plays tennis also. I don't know that. I bet Steven goes out there and plays with him a bunch.
So-
but find something your kids enjoy, man.
I know we have to land this. Okay, I know
Yeah.
we have to land this, but let me ask you this. What if it's the reverse? Sometimes I feel as parents have to understand what they like as well.
Bro, I can tell you this much. I got 2 daughters. I ain't into princesses.
Right.
I ain't about that life.
Right.
But I can't tell you how many times I've sat down and watched princess movies with them.
Right.
I can't tell you how many times I've turned Alexa to play on the Greatest Showman
Right,
soundtrack so they
right.
can sing along.
Yeah.
Can't tell you how many times I've told my daughter she looks beautiful when she comes
Exactly.
downstairs in a Frozen outfit.
Exactly.
Why? Because she's thanks, Daddy.
Yeah.
Bro,
It's simple.
I spend my money, my time, my priorities on stuff that my girls like because I want them to know I want to be part of your life,
Right.
even if that's not part of my life.
Yeah.
For Halloween, I'm gonna dress up like an idiot. Why?
Yep.
Because they want me to.
Just because they want us to.
If they say, "Daddy, you're gonna be the clown," I'm gonna be the clown. If they're gonna say, "Daddy, you're gonna be Prince Charming," I'm like, nailed it. I already am. But I'll
Being
do
a
it
girl
for you.
dad's the best. I don't care what nobody says.
I'm telling you, bro. I don't know what the
I
boy
love
dad
it.
is, but these girls, they got me.
Yeah.
They got me shook because that's what it is. Whatever they're into, like they got into Wii.
Yeah.
Wii Sports.
Oh man,
so
that's,
we're just sitting
that's
there
good times right
gaming
there.
on it. Why? Because they liked it.
Yeah.
They hardly play.
I bet you was beating them in some Wii bowling, wasn't you? You was out there
No,
300s.
What were we playing? We were playing baseball, and me and Willow were going back and forth between taking bats. We were playing some tennis.
Yeah, Wii tennis is always fun.
Yeah, we were playing some different stuff. But also, they they think it's cool that I play with them. But if I just sit on the couch and watch them play and be like, "Good shot, Willow," they're just
Yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah.
Willow gets a little riggers. And then Waverly, she won't be about it for a minute, and then she'll come downstairs with a new princess outfit on.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, "Waverly, you look gorgeous. Good shot, Willow."
Yeah.
Why? Because I want them to know, number one, I'm their biggest cheerleader. And whatever you're into, I'm going to find a way to get into it. Just because it's not golf or basketball or whatever, like they're not going to sit down and watch NBA games with me.
No.
I bet you one day they're going to.
Yeah, for sure.
I bet you one day they're going to want to sit on that couch and watch Luka win another championship with me
Yeah.
and Kevin Durant get injured again and lose again.
Land
That feels
plane,
like the
bro. Just land
perfect
plane.
way to land a plane.
Just
Kevin
land a
Durant,
plane, bro.
I'm calling it right now, will not win a championship this year. But congratulations to the Lakers and LeBron or Luka.
Okay, let's make a bet right here, live. Let's do it.
Okay.
What's the
A
bet?
better than bet right now.
Better than
Pick your champion.
KD and the Brooklyn Nets will win
All right. Well,
in 6.
okay. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
In 6.
LeBron will win in. I'll let it go 6, but that's it.
Okay. What is our bet? What has to happen?
It's a better than bet.
What happens? There has to be a repercussion of some sort.
The repercussion is that you have to get on the show and talk bad about KD,
Okay.
or I get on this show and I talk good about KD.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't think he'll do it.
I bet money I won't. I promise you I will.
Let's go bigger. Let's go bigger.
Bigger.
We should
No.
go bigger.
I don't know how you go bigger than that. Like that's I would rather get slapped in the face than talk good about how
Another hot wing challenge?
I'll say this. I will talk for 10 minutes about how KD is better than LeBron James.
Okay. Yeah. Now that's big.
And then
That's
you
big.
wait.
Oh man.
You
that
have
means
to
that's
sit
big.
here and say KD could not hold LeBron James' jockstrap.
Let's get it.
All right.
I'm with that. I'm with that.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for the day. Watch closely. I hope Luca wins, and you got to say Luca's the best ever.
No, I don't.
That's the way it goes.
No.
All right, for everybody, I've been Brendan. This has been Mason. That's Jaron behind the camera. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed today. Make sure you share, like, comment, and subscribe. It's big. It's going to help us promote ourselves and get us out there. We're not making money off this. We're just wanting to entertain. I hope you have a good day. Till next time.
Later.
Bye.
See you guys.